Hey, it's me and Eliani.
This is Shanti.
And today we are going to have story time. So if you hear some talking in the background, it's okay. It's my little niece. She's over there playing. So today we're going to have story time to decide, which we have so many stories. Well, first of all, I'm going to start by telling y'all, I know a lot of y'all don't know that I have a sister. I actually have 2 older sisters and an older brother. Okay, yeah, she's a year older than me.
Yeah, a year and a day to be exact.
A year and a day. So my birthday's September the 1st, hers is September the...
No,
it's not.
I'm September the 1st.
I'm September the 2nd. And I do that all the time. I think I've been doing that a long time.
Who does that? How do you forget your birthday?
I forget my birthday because I don't celebrate my birthday like that.
I don't either, but I still remember my birthday. I forget how old I am, but I remember my birthday.
Bro, my head, you know those Airhead commercials? Bro, like it looked like my head is like Photoshop bigger.
Come on.
She said Alice in Wonderland. But okay, which story are we going to tell today? Because, oh yeah, I was telling y'all that our ages and that she's older than me. So I was kind of green growing up. And she was the one that was
motherfucking. I know you didn't pull that card.
She was ratchet. In turn, she made me ratchet. But somewhere along the way, I surpassed her ratchet. So,
and I changed a little bit.
She said she had a little bit. I thought you were going to say, I'm changed.
No.
Yeah, so I was a lot of times running behind her. I wanted to do what she did because it was my big sister. And I think everybody like that, right? For the most part.
It wasn't like that with Shane.
Oh, well, no. Our older sister, I don't know. It was a disconnect.
So.
Right? Okay, so we're going to talk about one of our stories. Which one? Because we did, when I say we did so much. We did a lot together.
We got the time that Granny found out we were skipping. We got the time she found out we were sneaking out.
Oh, what about the time when we got chased by the police?
I didn't do that. Oh.
Okay, that's what we're gonna talk about because I know that. We're going to talk about the time that we snuck out and got chased by the police. Now, let me give y'all a background so it'll make sense, a background of our family. So, we were raised in church Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Summer school.
Summer.
During the summer. What was it called? Bible school. Wasn't it Bible school?
Yeah. Went to Bible vacation and shit like that. Vacation school.
We went to 2nd and 3rd services.
Bro, you have not grew up in the church until you go to the first service and then everybody else going home to watch TV and shit and your granny tell you, nah, we stand for 2nd service.
You over there
you there for another 2 hours.
Laying on the, what is it called? The pews.
Yeah.
Waiting for other people to come in.
So we was in the church, okay?
Oh, wait, you got to tell them we was praise dancing.
We was praise dancing. I was the secretary of Sunday school.
We was in the choir.
We was ushers. We was all of this at one time. And I still ended up being a...
What, baby? What was you at?
Oh, about how we was always in church. Always in church. So we were very sheltered. We didn't get to do much. Like everybody else was going to parties, being social, going to the mall, going shopping, doing shit like that, and we could not do any of that. Like I had to go to bed at 10 p.m. until I moved out. I moved out at 17 years old.
So when we heard MASH, we knew it was time to go.
Oh God, that
You skipped the whole part.
I knew that was long. I had to shorten it up. But yeah, so at 10 o'clock, MASH came on. And it was time to go to bed.
Which is another story time because our high school year, we was grounded for no reason. We was grounded from 9th grade into 12th grade.
Right. I was going to say 9th grade until we got out the house. So we're going to tell you about when we started sneaking out and how we got caught.
I don't remember how we started sneaking out. I think you know what, it was probably me.
sneak out with? We snuck out with her.
We ain't gonna say no names.
All right.
No names.
They on my Facebook too. Yeah, my bad.
No face, no case.
That is ratchet. They are both on my Facebook.
I only got one of them. Yeah, I deleted mine. I only got the other one.
Should we tell the story? Oh well,
yeah,
fuck it.
tell the story.
Okay.
We ain't saying no names, so we good.
Okay, yeah.
Let's just say Afro and light skin.
Okay. Afro and light skin. So we snuck out with Afro and light skin. We all went to the same school. And like I said, we was like super sheltered. We couldn't never do shit. So this night we was like, you know what? We gonna sneak out. And I think it was her idea. And she came to me like on some, hey, I got this idea. Like, are you down type shit? Like, we just gonna go sneak out with them. And we gonna be back before she even wake up. I'm like.
Which we knew her sleeping schedule. We knew when she went to the bathroom. We knew what time she woke up and started moving around. Like, we was on it. We was on it.
I was like, I'm down, let's do this. So we did it. You remember the very first night? I remember.
Yeah, then we run into Bigfoot ass.
Bigfoot Jeep.
You remember when we was climbing out the window, we walked to meet them down the street, and that's when we seen them with them. And we was like, what the fuck going on? You don't remember that night? She has messed up memory. Like, her memory sucks. But I bet you remember when you got stuck in the chair though, right?
That's another story time. So the first night, well, you want to explain what happened the first night?
That wasn't the first night. We talking about.
Well, what happened the first night? We fast forward to that night then.
Yeah.
Okay, so we were sneaking out for a while, long story short, and then this one night.
You don't remember, do you? She don't remember.
Oh God, my mind went blank like.
All right, so let me tell y'all what happened. So we snuck out, and where we stayed at, the school was right across the street. Like, we could step out and see the front of our high school.
Our high school's right across the street, and we was still late every day.
Every day.
My granny used to be mad that y'all live right across the street from the school.
How were you late?
Late every day.
So we snuck out and we went across the street to the school, and we was all chopping it up talking. We decided to go to the football field. So when we got to the football field, we seen, what do you call them? When we got to the football field, we had seen them little, what do you call it? It's like a box or something that you sit in with the microphone.
So you know how it has, in the football field, it has those little benches all the way up. And at the top is that little room, that little box room or whatever. And then it's the roof. So the dude that I was with decided to open the door, and we found out that it was unlocked. So what we decided to do was, me and him was going to go in there. And her dude was gonna go to the very top, and we was gonna do it that way. So we was in there chilling, having fun, laughing. Mm-hmm. They came down and decided to switch. They wanted to switch with us. So we was like, okay, switch rooms, switch places.
Yeah. So they was gonna be in the box, and we was gonna be at the top.
Mm.
So that happens, and what did he do? He hit the microphone, or he hit something, right?
He kept playing with the lights. He kept playing with the fucking lights. And what time was it? It was probably like
12 o'clock.
12 o'clock in the morning. So we at the school, already trespassing. Motherfucking, he playing with the lights, drawing attention to us. Now that I go back and think about it, it was all his fucking fault.
The story gets better though. You gotta wait. Okay.
I'm keeping that. I'm keeping that.
So what? Okay, watch it. My child is gone.
Okay.
So whatever the case may be, it ended up going off. So me and the dude jumped down to meet them to ask them what was going on. So by the time we get to them, we talking and stuff like that, we see some lights flash. So we look over and we see the police. So me and him automatically, that's how you know we was bad. Me and him together, we looked at each other, and as soon as we looked at each other, we dipped. We was gone. So we looked back. Her and her dude is crawling on the ground. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know why. But for some reason, me and my dude running, we look back.
We was crawling on the ground. First of all, let me explain, because you're not gonna have me out here looking just crazy.
Okay.
Let me explain why we was crawling on the ground. We was crawling on the ground because aside from the laws, it was also security or something like that. I didn't see no badge or nothing. It looked like a regular nigga would have had on with a flashlight going like this. So we had to hit the dirt, nigga. I was like, fuck that. I'm not finna get caught. My granny gonna whoop my ass with a water hose.
Yeah, so basically what happened once we dipped, I don't know what happened once we dipped, because once we hit that corner,
I'm gonna tell y'all my side what was going on while that was going on. So go ahead and
So once we got out of the gate, we took off down the street. It was a neighborhood right across from there, which it's hard to explain, but it was a neighborhood across from where we was.
It's a whole neighborhood of townhouses.
Yeah.
Is that duplexes or townhouses?
I think
that's duplexes. Yeah, it's a whole neighborhood of all these duplexes, so it's easy to dip off to.
So one of their homeboys stayed over there. That's where we decided to run to. Matter of fact, no, it was your dude. Her dude stayed over there in them neighborhoods. So we ran to his next door neighbor houses instead of his house. And we got on top of the roof because we still wanted to see what was going on, but without getting caught. Plus, we was waiting on they slow ass because we don't know. We was sitting up there for like 5-10 minutes talking before they even walked up. I said pulled up like we really had cars.
So while they was running and got away scot-free with no issues, me and this nigga is army crawling on the ground because, like I said, they let us know that the laws was there. So they would text or call his phone and said the laws or whatever was coming. So
we text y'all? I thought when we was
y'all let us know.
Well, I remember us telling you, but I thought we was talking face to face when we seen them and then told y'all.
No, I don't know.
Okay, so either way we told them. That's all.
Yeah, they told us, and I think y'all just did fast.
Yeah, we did.
So if we did see and we were face to face, and she ended up saying, "Hey, there go the laws." They must have dipped faster to where they was going. So they got there, got on the roof. It was all good. Us, on the other hand, I grew up. First of all, I had asthma. Second of all, I used to run track, but when I used to run track, she was the fastest, and I was literally always the slowest one across the line. And I don't mean the slowest one like you came in last. I mean everybody else is on the other side and they're waiting on you, looking at you like,
bring your ass.
Right. So with that being said, I'm not a good runner. Okay. So in this situation, we army crawling because aside from the police, there's also somebody there with a flashlight trying to see what's going on. So we trying to army crawl, and then so once we get past that nigga or far enough, we take off running. Now, the nigga I'm with, light skin, he's a runner. He can run fast as hell. So he starts running and realizes this bitch is not behind me. So he has to come back around and say, come on, keep going, because I want to give up. I'm tired. We running for the police, and I am tired. My chest caving in. If you got asthma, you know the feeling I'm talking about. I feel like somebody just doing it. I'm finna have an asthma attack. He like, we gotta keep going. We gotta keep going. So he gotta come back and get me. And then we finally make it, and I was still struggling to get on the roof. So they had to help me get on the roof, and then we stayed there until the sun came up, and we had to hurry up and rush home. We almost got caught. Didn't she catch us one time, and she was sitting in our room? No.
The time she caught us was the time that I told you not to run in the
motherfucking
light.
We ended up getting caught one night because our next door neighbors had a motion sensor light. So you cannot run in front of this light or they gonna know, hey, somebody's in front of the house. So she says, don't go through this sensor light. So I'm thinking I'm going around, but I'm really not. It's still catching you. You can't go around the sensor light.
Yes, you can. That's why I told you. I said, don't go through here. I said, go straight across.
Oh, so I just went the wrong way. Well, yes, long story short, I'm the reason we got caught because I ran through that sensor light, and our whole ass neighbor, Sally. Anyways, she snitched on us because she ain't got no business. So yeah, we ended up getting caught, and that's how we got caught. But I think after we got caught, was we still?
Nigga, I was still gone.
She went.
After we got caught, it was still on some. My granny had nailed the windows.
Oh yeah.
And I used to go in the kitchen and get the hammer and pull the nails out and put them next to the window.
That really happened. She really did catch us sneaking out, and she nailed the windows closed, and we used to open them up right then.
Yeah. So it would be times where she'd be like, I'd be like, you sneaking out?
About that.
She'll be like, nah, and I'd be like, okay, cool. Well, I'll see you in the morning.
Yeah, and I
leave the window unlocked. Yeah, leave the window unlocked.
So sometimes I didn't go, and she would go, and I would just make sure that she got back in or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the story about the time that we snuck out and got caught. And kids, if you're watching this, don't sneak out.